Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. La-Renda Jones from Beneath the Grief Ministries, and I'm coming to you on this YouTube today as I've not done a YouTube in a while. And I always say when I do a YouTube, I want it to be something that's very, very relevant to everyone that listens to it or looks at it. So this is one that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I had to really get hey, the readiness to do it because I'm not too sure how many views this is going to get. Not that I care. Okay, it's not. I don't care. I'm just about getting the word out, and I just want people to understand that. As you know, that I do grief work, and that's my profession. And of course, people don't want to deal with that either. But that's okay too, because you will deal with it. So, as I always say, let's face it, let's face it, everyone grieves something, and they do. And let me just say that this topic today, it's one that's really it really goes around, and if you don't see it, you will. Either one way or another, you're going to see it. Ha! We got it right around us, people. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. But the name of this YouTube today is The Narcissist. I laugh about it because there's something to laugh about. But you better know when you're dealing with a narcissist, honey, you better do some praying. Let me tell you a little bit about a narcissist. Now, let me go back a little bit. Maybe last year or so, I did a podcast on Blog Talk Radio / Beneath the Grief, and it was around the narcissist, and the name of it was called Kick Out Narcissist, or in other words, Get Out Narcissist. Okay? And why did I use such a title for such? Well, because that's what you want them to do. How about that? That's what you want them to do. You want a narcissist to get out. Yeah, you do. You want them to get out. Oh, yeah, you do. Ooh, you want them to get out. Oh, you do. Because when you find out what a narcissist is about and what a narcissist will do, you might do some thinking. You might do some whole revamping about your relationships. And there are, whether male, female, black or white, Hispanic, Caucasian, you call it what you be. A narcissist is a narcissist. Just listen to the name, a narcissist. What is it, Dr. Jones? What is it? A narcissist is a person, I'm just going to give it to you straight, short. A narcissist is a control freak. That's all it is. They're a control freak. They're a control freak because everything about them is about control. Everything. You to a narcissist, you can do nothing. You can do nothing but leave them alone. You can do nothing but leave them alone. Because they're going to make sure that when they finish with you, that you're going to want to go to a corner someplace when they finish with you. They don't like you. They like them. They don't like you. They like themselves. They feel within them. It's about them. In the book, the DSM 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're the words in the book. The therapist don't want to be bothered with them. No. Ooh. The therapist don't want to be bothered with them. The therapist don't want them. Therapists don't want them in the room with them because they try to dominate the therapist. They try to come into the room and dominate the session. You got somebody that's excessively domineering. You got someone that they are going to dominate you if you let them. You got to let these people see that you're not a wimp. Because the minute they see the wimpy in you, when they can check out the wimp in you, you're going to be like minced meat to them people, honey. You're going to be like minced meat. The narcissist, first of all, know something. They're extremely bright. They're extremely bright. They know a lot. They are the doctors, the lawyers. They're the politicians. They're very smart. Maybe they don't have a degree, but they're smart. They're smart enough that they can capture you and lie. My God, and lie. Whew, they can lie real good. They're extremely good at that trade. They can lie. They tell you something, honey. They tell you, oh baby, I just love you. Baby, you the best thing ever happened to me. Honey, I just don't know what I'd do without you. Turn around, honey. They done ran that line on so many people. That is ridiculous. That same line. They run that line on, oh, I love you, honey, but baby, honey, audience, I'm just being real. That a narcissist is a not so nice person that you want to be bothered with. You're not going to get your point across. You're not going to be. Because it's about them. The narcissist, I'm being asked, what is this? What is this? Okay, what is this about this narcissist? Well, when they were younger, they didn't have that affection as many, they get in their homes, you get the affection, you get hugs, you get appreciation, you get adequate praise. They didn't get that. They didn't get that. Instead, they got the sibling that got more than them. And they watched that sibling get everything that they ever wanted. But as time went by and they were growing up, they were coming to the place where they were starting to say, I want A, I want B, I want C, and I want D. And I'm going to go after it to get it. And how they're going to go after it to get it is through their little sneaky little way, like a snake. I heard a message one time called the sneaky snake. Sneaky. My dear brethren, audience, YouTubers. I can't tell you enough to watch this group of people because they will get on your nerves. I'm just trying to give you some tips to let you know they'll get on your nerves. They will easily have you say, you know something, just like you saw my hand, they'll have you doing it. They're horrible. Know something. Even as being a Christian counselor, dealing with the narcissist. You don't like them. Because they don't like you anyway. They don't like you. It's nothing about you they like. They want to use you. That's what they do. They want to use you. Say, for instance, you're going out and you're talking to some friends, and I don't care, male, female. You got narcissists come up, and they're gonna dominate that conversation. Child, it's about me. Da, da, da. They're gonna turn the whole conversation, and it ain't gonna be about you. You ain't gonna be able to get a word in edgewise. Yeah, not with a narcissist. You're not. They know everything. They know everything. You can't tell them nothing, and you can't be a wimp dealing with them. See, that's one thing they do know. They know who to do that stuff to. They do. They do. They do. They know who to do that stuff with. They know. They know. They know. They could see you coming. They know who to play the games with. And guess what? You'll be feeling like you're playing a game with them too until clip, you got them. You got them. Clip. They be like, huh? You be like, hey, you thought that you were going to get me, and you thought that you got a one up on me, and mm-mm. Not when you, but you better be focused. You better be focused dealing with the narcissist, because if you're not, and he catch you off guard, he's going to try to make it about him. And what was that to come out for his glory? Listen, people, only one person gets the glory. His name is Jesus, not a man. If you think in the Bible, okay? You think in the Bible. And you think about, because I use this example all the time, King Nebuchadnezzar. And if you don't know with King Nebuchadnezzar, it was about him. You better bow to him. You better bow to him. You better bow to him. You don't bow to him, you gonna. You gonna. That's a narcissist. Want to kill you. You want to kill you, you don't bow to him. You better. If you don't, you're going to feel sorry about it. That's a narcissist. Because I said do it. It's about me, 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 me. That's a narcissist. That's a narcissist. So many in relationships. So many even friendships. You don't bother these people. You let these people kind of move on. You straighten them out, and you move on. See my face about it? I think I've had this face since I've been doing this video with YouTube here, with this narcissist, because they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. They can't help you. Now, you can help them. You can help them by leaving them alone. You can help them by getting it straight, letting them know that they can't abuse you, they can't use you, they can't neglect you, they can't do these things to you. That's what you can do. You can do that for them. But don't let them see you a wimp. Once they see you a wimp, you're done. You're done and over with. You're done and over with. And let me tell you something. Our children today, a lot of these kids, they got them traits, some narcissistic, nasty traits. You can't tell them nothing. Oh yeah, because they didn't get that attention as a child. They didn't get it. But when they got old enough that they were able to say that I can get this and it's gonna be about me, you can forget it. A narcissist. Game players. Big ones. Because guess who the game they want to play on? You. You are the game. You don't collect no $200. You don't press the bubble. You don't do it. They're going to make sure they win. Monopoly. They're going to make sure they get the $200. You ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get near it. If they got anything to do with it. These people bad news. You cannot be connected to a narcissist. How do I get away from the narcissist, Dr. Jones? Leave. Leave. Oh, they're going to make you leave. Don't worry about that. They're going to make you leave. You're going to see, with dealing with a narcissist, if you're dealing with them, you've made a mistake. Just tell you like it was, you made a mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. Dealing with narcissists. They're really dangerous. They really are. That's why I said in that's why I said in that podcast, get out, narcissist. Get out. Get out. Kick them out, boo. Get out. Out. Awful. You'll see they stripes. Let me tell you something. Smart. They're just smart. They're just smart people. Because they know how to get over. And they skilled. They're skilled at getting over. It's not like a one night thing with them. They studied that. They ingrained that in their heads. They ingrained that into themselves that I'm going to win. They ingrained that in themselves. Yeah, they ingrained that in themselves. Oh yeah, they ingrained that. They ingrained that. In, oh yeah, they didn't need your permission, but they have an agenda. The narcissists have an agenda. And that agenda is to everything around them. Circle everything around them. Let me see if I can look at some notes here. Simply put, excessive or erotic interest in overall and one's physical appearance. Check it out. Excessive, too much. Okay, too much. I think I did another YouTube. You're doing too much. They're too much. Honey, please. They could care less about your physical appearance. They don't care about their own, really, as long as they get you. As long as they're able to get you where they want you to be, honey, that's all they want. That's all they're interested in. That's it. They want that top score. That's it. I said it. They want that top score. They're not going for the little thing. They want the top score because it's great. It's about them. It's not about you. What you did. It's about what they did. Horrible. Seriously. What a group. What a group. Not a joke either, because when they finish, you won't feel like they drained you. You'll feel like you've had enough of them when you finish with them. You'll feel like you've had enough of them. You will wonder, how did you get to the place of even dealing with them? They'll have it to that place. Will you even ask yourself, how did I even deal with these people? What in the world was I thinking? Yep. You will ask yourself, what was I thinking? Can you get away? Sure you can. But do yourself a favor. When you get away, stay away. Okay? Tell you, my face with this subject is just, When you get away, stay away. You don't go back and let them begin to spin the wheel around you. You don't go back and let that happen, because they will spin a wheel on you, because they'll make it like you coming back at them. They don't need you. They make it look like, well, he came back for? I don't need them. They ain't did nothing for me. The narcissist. This is what this group does. You got to stay clear of these people. You got to. Boundary issues. Listen to this. Characteristics, I'm going to say, of daughters raised by narcissist mothers. Talking about children, daughters now. Lacking self-confidence. You wonder why. They have self-confidence lacking. Lack of trust in others. Because they were raised by mothers that are narcissists. More. Difficulty setting boundaries. Difficulty seeing themselves accurately. Learning toward avoidance. Being overly sensitive. My goodness. Same thing with the man. Same thing with that father. It's raised by a narcissist. Raised by a mother narcissist. Man, father narcissist. Narcissist. They didn't get that attention. Do you know a narcissist? I think everybody do. I think everybody do. I think everybody knows one. You know one. I remember the guy when I was working at the hospital, and I remember this guy. You tell me he was a narcissist. He walked in the office. He was a narcissist, controlling. Could see the sun going the same way. You could see the son going the exact same way as dad was. So, of course, what the child do? Yeah, mother was scared. She was petrified. Like, lady, what are you doing? He come in there with the son. You know, the little son coming up to be a little narcissist, too. So he come in there, I'm going to do so-and-so and this and that. I said, no, baby. You will not come in here. And you will control nothing. And you will do what you're supposed to do. And you know, dad's a narcissist. What did Dr. Jones do? She set her boundaries. She let it be known, this is how this is going to work. A, B, and C. You will not come in here, and you will not dictate anything. Of course, I said it in a nice way. That's the client. But yeah, they don't like therapists. Dad told me he liked me. I ain't like me. I don't like this lady. I don't like her. And blah, 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 blah. And she gonna do what I said to do. I said, nope. Can I tell you something? Child respected me. Respected me when I set the boundaries. Dad had to fall in line. That's all that had to happen. Dad had to fall in line. He had to fall in line. He had to do what he needed to do. And he did not get on Dr. Joe's nerves either. If anything, he wanted to bring Dr. Jones lunch. Yeah, because I wouldn't take the nonsense. A narcissist. I knew he was a narcissist when he walked in the room. He had that way about him. People. I'm probably going to do something else on narcissism, I'm sure, because I'm being asked to do it. I'm being asked to do a lot about narcissism. And I'm sure I could. And I'll just consider like topics to bring to YouTube for the narcissist. But, you know, this is kind of basic about them because they're just horrible. And if you've been with one, you know, you won't forget it. It's just a group of people you won't forget so easily. No, you won't. And you'll know. And once you kind of been around them a lot, and once you kind of get to see how they are and you study them, oh, you'll know them just like a fruit. You will know them because everything they do, it'll center in some kind of way. It'll center around them, and it definitely won't be about you. So you can't be a wimp dealing with this group of people. And look, let me say, I am not trying to browbeat anybody. Mm-mm. But with this group, I want them to get some help. That's what I want. I want them to get some help. To me, it's grief. It's grief. It's grief. It's grief. Let's face it. Everyone grieves something. Narcissists grieve narcissism because that's what they are. And if they don't want help, they're not getting it. And they're not going to let you make them get any. It's going to have to take the God from heaven to do it. It's going to have to take him to do it for them. Oh, they'll listen to you, and then, yeah, they'll go to your church and try to tell you how what the pastor should say and how he should do it. They'll tell him how to do it. Mm-mm. You got to caution this group. I'm telling you, it's sitting right amongst us. Narcissism sitting right amongst us, and they lie. Big one of those. Can't tell them nothing. Um, do what they want to do. They'll stand up. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you're at. Bad news. You have to watch them. You have to get the strength in yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. You have to get the strength in yourselves. You have to get that strength in yourself to let it be known that nobody controls you like this. Nobody. Okay? Nobody controls you like that. It's not about control. It's about balance. Yeah, it's about balance and having a healthy balance. When you have a healthy balance, you won't have to be going through this circle. The narcissist. Again, I'll come on back with some more about them. I'll come up with some different topics in reference to them. But right now, I need you to know what you're looking at. I need you to really consider what you're looking at and be careful. Many have low self-esteem because of these people, because of them, because of that trait that they have within. And it's like raid, It's like it's that raid goes out to kill those bugs. Raid don't always work either. But skins are soft too for some bugs. But that narcissist, you're gonna have to have more than skin so soft, and you're gonna have to have more than some raid. You're gonna have to have some balance that you have to work out. That you have to work out in you. You have to get your self-esteem to a place that it's a healthy you. How do you feel about you? To taking care of yourself, a lot of times we don't even know how to take care of ourselves. So a narcissist will come in and get you like that. You got to take care of yourself. You got to pamper yourself. You got to love yourself. And when you meet these narcissists, get rid of these people. Get them out your life because it's like a crab. I used to eat crabs, I don't know about. But it's like a crab. They come, grab you. That's the narcissist. That's the narcissist. And that's what they do. That's what they do. That's the narcissist. This was basic YouTube on the narcissist. I want you to know about these people. And they have people, I'm sure they have other tubers. They have some good tubers. I know somebody, great tuber on the Narcissist. I'll get into it. I'll do my share on it, but and by all means, there's a Facebook page that's been started, called the Crown of the Clown, the Narcissist. Join that page. Take a look at that page. We're trying to really get this page in gear, and but it's about the narcissist, and I really want to get with it. I have to really figure out the page, so to speak, what's happening with it. But the narcissist. Beware of the narcissist. Don't let them get you. This is Dr. La-Renda Jones from Beneath the Grief Ministries coming to you with a grief issue. The narcissist. You have a blessed, and you have a peaceful, and you have a safe remaining of the day. I hope you get something out of this video, because when I talk about the narcissist, you get to see my face on all different views, the way it looks. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Dr. Jones signing off.